All right, boys. First thing I'm going to say before we get into this video is don't kill me. Don't get mad. Don't shoot the messenger because I'm going to be saying that I think Nvidia is topping out here pretty soon. And the reason that I'm explaining this to you is not because I have a short. It's not because I hope that the stock drops. It's just because objectively, there are things happening on the bigger time frame that usually indicate a top. Market and any stock really has two major phases. We have what's called a consolidation phase. This is usually when a stock will sit sideways. And then we have what's called an expansion or a contraction phase. The expansion phase happens after a mass consolidation, and then we usually take a big leg up, or price consolidates and we take a massive leg down. Now, within this impulse and this breakout, what we're looking for is continued strength. We use an indicator called the BX trender, which I teach in my private academy, to show us how much strength is coming into the stock and if the strength is getting stronger or weaker. You can see here that once we got this push, the BX trender each and every single week continued to make higher highs until we eventually made a lower high. So the entire time that we have a higher high, we know that the impulse and the strength behind that move is still there. That means that we can continue to trade alongside the momentum. However, when price starts to peak, like we saw back here on Monday, March 25th of 2024, we don't initially look for a short and expect a sell-off, but we know that this is kind of the top, right? Think of like a rocket ship. Every rocket ship is eventually going to hit that point where it starts to putter, 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 hits the top, and then starts to make its way back down. This right here is normally that sign. So price consolidates for a week, sells off a little more for another week, consolidates for a week, and then finally makes that 20% drop back down to test the market bias. Obviously, we got a massive bounce off of that level. And finally, after earnings, this consolidation period ended up breaking out to the upside. And just like last time, as price is coming up, we eventually hit a top and then we see a lower high on the BX trender. This means that the bulls still have the trend. Like we are still extremely, extremely bullish. This is no sign to short, but it's just showing that on the major time frames, we're starting to see less bullish volume. The only way a stock continues to go up is if someone's going to pay more money for it than you paid. Now, zoom this out to a macro level. If you're a hedge fund who has hundreds of millions of dollars and you are accumulating shares between this level and between this level, are you going to continue to bid this thing higher up to 150, 160, 170, or 180? The answer in most cases is no. I mean, even if we look at Jensen Huang, I think that he has been selling a good amount of shares of Nvidia right now. I'm just showing you that unequivocally and objectively, we are seeing less strength. So I think that there's a very good chance that price could just consolidate here between highs of 132 and lows of $120 for the next couple of months until earnings, or we could see a retracement back down to 112, 108, and $104 before that potential bounce into earnings at the end or middle of August. Now, what would invalidate this? Well, the first thing is today's close. This was a very, very good close because we ended up seeing on the daily chart that even though we were bouncing off of this support level and this liquidity level, we didn't see strength coming into it. The BX trender just kept making lower lows. But now this time that we've bounced, we're seeing the BX trender make a higher low, which is signaling that we should have some follow through. So I do think that there is a chance next week that we could see Nvidia maybe tap highs of 136, 138, and best case scenario close up at 140. But what I am going to be looking for more than anything is to see if price can close with a higher high on the BX trender. If there's not enough bullish price action coming through to make this switch back up into the aggressive mode, then I don't want to be buying into this. Even though it's an uptrend, I want to be buying into strength. So I hope this video helps, guys. Please let me know down in the description and in the comments what you guys think. Let me know if you completely disagree with me. I love to hear from all of you guys, and I love to hear your thesis. Thanks for all the support, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.